Hey guys, so I am in the cities and I found an Insta Fitness that my boyfriend brought me to because he's a part of, and we're gonna get in a full body workout today because it's been my finals week, so it's been really hectic. I haven't been had like a super structured plan this week. I had 2 photo shoots too, so I was really cutting for those, so wasn't putting a lot of muscle. And it is currently 10:26 at night, but have to get a workout in, so I hope you guys enjoy the workout, and yeah. So the first exercise I did was bench press, and I always start out with a warm-up of the bar, but I forgot to record that, and I usually just do 10 reps of the bar, and then I steadily move up in weight, and here's 5 pounds on each side. Then I moved to 10 pounds. I did about 5 to 6 sets on bench. One thing I focus on bench especially is just keeping the bar steady as possible and my movements really controlled. As you can see, one of my arms is a little bit stronger than the other, so I have a tendency to tilt the bar. And another thing I really focus on is breathing. That was like the biggest weakness for me as I started lifting, was focusing on breathing and really knowing when to breathe, because that can really help. And that has actually really improved my bench press a lot. So I don't know if you can tell, but I breathe in when the bar is coming down, and then when the bar is going up, that's when I breathe out. So if you haven't tried that, definitely try that, because that will for sure help your bench. So after I am done reaching the heaviest I would like to that day, on this particular day it was 85 pounds, then I do drop sets. So I drop down to 65 pounds and then I just drop down to the bar, and I really try and do as much as I can with still somewhat good form, and this really kills me at the end, and I really love drop setting because I feel like it gives you that burnout at the end that you really need. So if you haven't tried it, definitely try it. So the next exercise that I will be doing is deadlifts, and I do 2 variations. I do the regular stance deadlifts, which is what you see here, and I do sumo. Sumo is just a wider stance, and I prefer it because I feel like there's less tension on my back, and on this particular day, my back was actually hurting a little bit, and so I only did 2 sets of the regular. Now with deadlifts, I usually go 4 to 8 reps, and then 4 to 6 sets. And that's because when I go heavier, I don't do as many reps, but sometimes I do more sets. Personally, for me, I prefer sumo deadlifts versus the regular stance deadlifts because I feel like it hits the glutes more when you have a wider stance versus the regular stance. I personally feel it more in my quads when I do the regular stance one. So that's why I focus more on the sumo. Also, you see me wearing a belt here, and that is a weightlifting belt, and you don't need one. It's not necessary. They do say, at least from the resources that I have read and found, that it's supposed to activate your core and it's supposed to stabilize your spine, and that's huge for me because I fractured my back, and so I need all the stabilization I can get. And some days I wear it, some days I don't. I usually wear it when I go heavy, so deadlifts, squats, that sort of thing. But like I said, it's not needed, so don't worry if you don't have one. So the next exercise I moved on to was shoulders, and I love training shoulders. It's one of my favorite body parts to train. And so this is kind of like a shoulder circuit. So I started out with a 15-pound dumbbell as my press. Then I move on to some shoulder variations, and these are just, I think they're called flies. Honestly, I don't know all the names of the stuff I do. I just kind of do it. And this is a bicep curl with a 25-pound plate. And so I kind of change it up between some shoulder exercises in between my my shoulder press, and you'll see that I will switch it up. I don't do the exact same exercises every time. So here I'm doing a different variation of a bicep curl. I'm kind of going to the side. It's kind of like a hammer curl, just more slanted. And like I said, I switch it up. I don't like doing the exact same thing, especially when I'm doing a lot of sets. And on this particular day, I think I did between 5 to 6 sets of these shoulder exercises. And yeah, so that's why I like to change it up. Also because I like to hit different parts. So your shoulders have so many different parts, and to hit them all is so hard to do. And so that's why it's always good to change it up. It's not good to do the exact same exercises, you know, every day. And that's why I do a lot of different variations.
BBC stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections.
So this is super spontaneous, but I've always wanted to try boxing, and at my gym at my school, it's huge, and there's always someone up there, like a really good skills guy, and so I've never wanted to go up there. I've been too intimidated, but they have one here at this gym, and no one's in here, so I'm gonna try it. If I can get these on. Will you help me? Yeah. Because if I have this one on, I don't know how you get the other one on. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That was fun for a little bit. Okay guys, so that wraps it up for our workout, which is, it's 11:44 now, so it's quite late. So it was a rather quick workout. It was quite spontaneous. I just really need to get a workout in, so that's why. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you do, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.